Have you ever wondered how much pollution you emit when you drive your car with regular gas? When you turn on your lamp with an ordinary light bulb? Do you try to think of ways to conserve energy? Well, think no longer. With biomass energy, you are helping our planet. Biomass is green energy. My name is Mr. B. Isles, and I am the president of Biomass for All. Our mission at Biomass for All is to make a greener, better energy. Let me tell you more about biomass. Biomass is energy from organic matter or living things. Biomass energy comes from the Greek language. Bio means life, and mass means quantity of matter. Biomass produces electricity, heat, compost material, and fuels. In just the state of California, 60 million tons of biomass was produced. 5 million tons of that was burned for electricity. 60 million tons of biomass is equal to 2,000 megawatts of electricity. That's enough to power 2 million homes. Bioenergy is power produced from plants and animals. Electricity from biomass is green power because it's great for the environment. Now the vice president of our company will tell you more.
Some amazing things about biomass are that using it reduces the amount of material in landfills. That helps our environment. Some other good things about biomass are that it is a renewable resource, which means it's easily replaceable. That is important because we will never run out. Some people think that biofuel is bad because we are using food for energy. They think it causes deforestation. They may think that getting it is bad for the environment. People are cutting down trees faster than they can grow. They think that making biomass electricity is more expensive to generate than coal, nuclear, or hydroelectricity. But they do not know the good things you are about to find out by watching this program. Now, Bob McBob, an investor for our company, will tell you about what goes into our fuel. Some examples of what we put in our fuel are wheat, rape, sugar beet, corn, soybeans, sugarcane, oil palms, and more. Firewood is an example of biomass. Biomass can be organic waste matter. Some other sources of biomass are grain, oilseeds, and other plants. Biofuels come from trees, shrubs, grasses, seaweed, mosses, and animal dung. Some more examples are dead trees, tree branches, yard clippings, leftover crops, wood chips, bark, sawdust, and manure. Now our ethanol expert, Susan, will tell you more. Hi! One type of our energy is called ethanol, which is an alcohol used as biofuel. We make that by breaking down sugar or starch in plants by using microorganisms. Ethanol can replace gasoline. The U.S. produces most of the world's ethanol. Sugarcane is better for ethanol than corn is. It has 8 times more energy. Nearly all gas in the U.S. contains some ethanol. Ethanol is good for the environment. Food crops used to make it may be scarce, but ethanol may also be made from waste paper. While it does emit pollution and create smog, ethanol burns cleaner than gasoline. Now our biodiesel expert will tell you more. Biodiesel is made with oils from plant seeds, soybeans, rapeseed, and peanuts. Biodiesel can also be made out of waste, grease, oil, and even algae. When it does emit nitrogen oxide, biodiesel emits less sulfuric acid, less particulate matter, less carbon monoxide, and other hydrocarbons than fossil fuels. Biofuel is also important, so Mr. Fuel will inform you now. Biofuel can also help airplanes fly, with oil made from babazu nuts and coconuts. Another type of biofuel is second-generation biofuel. That is made from the non-food parts of plants. Some examples are stalks, stems, leaves, husks, Swiss grass, sunflowers, and fruit skins. Gas emissions for biofuel are 91% lower than gasoline. The head of making the biofuel, Mrs. Guy, will explain the process in detail to you. The process for creating biogas is called anaerobic digestion, or breaking down substances without oxygen. First, waste material is fed into a large metal tank called a digester. Biogas rises to the top of the digester. It is then collected through a pipe. Remaining waste sinks to the bottom of the digester.
Now Miss B.R. will tell us about biogas made from beer.
One Swedish company makes biogas out of beer. The liquid is mixed with other waste.
Oh, is that what it says?
It is then heated to 158 degrees.
Oh, well, we'll see how much it does.
Now our biogas expert will tell you about biogas. His name is Dr. Bangles.
Hello, I'm Dr. Bangles, and I'm here to tell you about biogas. Biogas powers trucks, buses, cars, and trains. Biogas releases less greenhouse gases. Now our dung expert, Mr. Poopy, will explain.
Gobar is the Hindi word for cow dung.
Cow dung is also a source of energy. Cow dung goes into a pit where wastewater is added.
Dung breaks down, giving off biogas. The gas produced from rotting waste is called methane. Pipelines can collect that gas. The methane can be turned into electricity. Landfills are also a source of energy.
Anaerobic bacteria live in landfills in the decomposed organic waste. They produce a gas, a biogas, which contains methane.
Methane is an energy-rich gas that is a natural gas and a fuel used for heating, cooking, and electricity. Methane is colorless and has a bad smell. Landfill biogas can be dangerous to people and the environment. Some landfills burn methane simply to get rid of it. Farmers put manure in digesters or tanks. Some cover manure pits to capture biogas. Methane can be burned to generate steam and electricity. We also turn biomass into gas in a process called gasification. Waste turns to gas. Waste materials are heated to very high temperatures. Now our electricity expert will tell you how to make electricity.
Biomass can be turned into electricity. This is the process. First, water is pumped into a boiler. Waste material is burned to boil the water. Chemical energy in the waste is now thermal energy. Then the water turns to steam. And the thermal energy in the steam is converted into kinetic energy as the steam pushes against the blades from a turbine, making it spin. Then it is converted into electrical energy. Most energy from solid biomass is from solid biomass like wood and peanuts. Yeah. Peace out, dudes. Our geese expert, Mr. Geese, will tell you more about the geese. I have to go. I am Mr. Baguise. Baguise is a mushy substance left from sugarcane stalks being crushed for juice. It is great for biogas. Thank you, Mr. B, for your wonderful facts. I am Mr. Statistic Guy, here to tell you some biomass statistics. Biomass fuel provides 4% of energy in the U.S. in 2011. Of that, 45% is from wood and wood-deprived biomass. 44% is from biofuels, which is mostly ethanol. 11% is municipal waste. Now Mrs. Wood will tell you about biomass from wood. Take it away, Bertha! The most common form of biogas is wood. Wood waste is 2%
80% of the energy we use today. 80% of wood waste in the U.S. is consumed by industry, electric power producers, and commercial business. The rest is used in homes for heating and cooking. Cars can now run on wood gas. Although wood smoke does pollute the air with carbon monoxide, which is bad for the environment, wood releases less CO2 or carbon dioxide than fossil fuels. Now Mr. T. Rash will tell you about trash used for biofuels. Trash contains some biomass, garbage, or municipal solid waste, otherwise known as MSW, as I will refer to it in the rest of the show, is the source of 6% of biomass energy in the United States. Some examples of MSW are paper, cardboard, food scraps, grass clippings, leaves, wood, leather products, and other non-biomass combustible materials like plastic and other materials from petroleum. Americans throw out 4.4 pounds of trash a day. Of that, 15 pounds are recycled or composed. The rest is burned or combusted. 85% of trash will burn. 62% of MSW is biogenetic, which means that the materials are from plant or animal products. You can burn MSW and use its heat to make steam, to heat buildings, and to generate electricity. There are 87 waste-to-energy power plants in the U.S. that generate electricity or steam. In 2010, the power plants burned 12% of MSW and generated 14 million kilowatts of hours of electricity. That's enough for 1.2 million households. Biogenetic material in MSW is 55% of the energy when it is burned in waste-to-energy facilities. We burned 29 million tons of MSW in 2010. Burning MSW reduces volume of waste by 87%. Our conservation officer will explain more. Biomass releases carbon dioxide. The carbon dioxide is taken in by plants in photosynthesis. Therefore, biomass is not bad for the environment as long as we replant the plants we use to make the biogas. Biomass reduces pollution. However, deforestation is also a problem. The plants we use to make biogas must be replanted. Now, Babito will explain more. I'm Babito! MSW does pollute the air. Burning garbage releases chemicals and substances found in waste. They can be very dangerous. But waste-to-energy power plants are on the case. Waste-to-energy power plants use technology to prevent harmful gases from escaping. Waste-to-energy plants have very strict rules. They also have anti-pollution devices to capture air pollution. Another problem is disposing of ash. They test ash to see if it is hazardous. 1/3 of all ash produced is used in landfills. As you can see, biomass is the best type of energy. It is renewable, cheap, and fantastic for the environment. Renewable energy prices are very low, so buy now. It costs about $1 per gallon of biofuel. Get biofuel in your house, your town, your world. Thanks. Biomass for us is us and you. Bye.